Welcome to Digital Champions TV, where we speak with the top leaders in advertising and marketing. I'm Greg Kirkham, and today I'm speaking with the Jaclyn Baker, CEO of J. Baker Media, based in Toronto, Ontario. Thanks for visiting with me today, Jaclyn.
Of course, I'm so happy to be here.
So tell us a little bit about J. Baker's Media. Where did you start out?
Yeah, great question. So I started literally right after I graduated from college. I was ready. I was determined. I knew at the time I wanted to go out on my own. I was living at home at the time, so I wasn't so worried. I was thinking to myself, if this works, amazing, fabulous. But if it doesn't, you know what? I'm okay. Everything's fine. Like, I'll be fine. It went a lot better than I originally anticipated. I got the opportunity to work with a handful of different niches. When I first started, I only worked with folks in the beauty, fashion, wellness space. But then you get referrals, people find you online, all that kind of good stuff. So then I got the opportunity to work with some tech, some finance, some podcasts, some e-com. And I definitely realized that every brand is super different and needs their own strategies. But with that said, that doesn't mean you can't mix and match and experiment and say, like, hey, what works for someone in finance can work for someone in beauty. It's just kind of tailoring it to their niche and their vibe.
Which is so perfect. Yeah, I
Yes.
think each brand needs its own strategy, while at the same time you can pull on learnings from others, right?
A
For the
hundred
things that
percent,
work.
100%.
Yeah. So for any
Yeah.
businesses debating between hiring somebody in-house or an outside ad agency, what unique perspective does J. Baker Media offer, and what benefits are there to hiring an outside agency?
Yeah, of course, I may be a bit biased, so I'm open about that. But I certainly feel like at the end of the day, you do get more for your money when you hire, a third party agency as opposed to an in house employee. More often than not, with agencies such as J. Baker Media, we have, design, we have copy experts, we have experts in analytics. So you're kind of getting, the best of both worlds in all spaces, as opposed to hiring one person who may be great at graphics but not so great at copy, or vice versa.
Which is so incredibly important, especially with the different strategies that need to be compiled, having them in-house to the agency versus, going to Upwork, for instance, or trying to piece together things like a quilt, right?
Yeah, and my clients honestly teach me so much. It's very common for clients to, text or call and say, hey, have you heard of this new trend? Have you heard of this new tool? And I don't always know about it, so I have to do my homework and kind of teach myself. And then once I figured out, I could use that knowledge to support other clients as well.
Yeah, and with tools being released constantly, it's always
Exactly.
great to get that feedback. Yeah, that's wonderful. Well, awesome. So thank you so much for
Of
coming on the
course.
show today, Jaclyn. To connect with J. Baker Media and Jaclyn Baker, visit digitalchampionstv.com.